What's up everybody, this is Danny with sellmeahouse.net, and I'm making this video to help some of the folks that have asked me more information about some of the deals I've done and what not to do and what to do. Once again, I will go over one topic at a time. This time around, I am here to tell you guys how to vet the people that you want to hire to work on your project. How do you find out who's qualified to do the job and who you should not hire to do the job for you. So when I started my very first deal, I used to hire people from Home Depot, basically day laborers. Yes, it is cheap to find people to work from Home Depot. I do not know about what market you are in, but I'm in Texas, I'm in Austin, and to find people to work over here, it's kind of hard. And so I go the easy route is to go to Home Depot and pick up people that are basically looking for a day worth of labor, and you can do that for certain things, but I would not use that for anything. And I'll tell you my experience about it and what I did wrong and what I should have done at the first place and be better off on the projects. So when I started working on my very first deal, I had a lot of move outs to do because the previous tenant who lived in this house, they didn't take anything with them. So I had to basically get the whole house cleaned up, the whole demo done, the whole yard work done. And for that I just went to Home Depot and picked up a few guys, 2-3 guys, and was getting things moving over here. It moved for a day or so, and then I started running into problems like I am missing tools. I go outside for a little bit to grab something from Home Depot, and the guys are not here. They're sitting here smoking cigarette. I would leave some drinks for them over here, no alcohol obviously, to drink because it was summer. They go through it so fast. I kind of did some of the things that I should have done, providing them more than what they deserve. You don't want to provide so much because that may come and bite you, because then those guys get used to it. They may want to come back and work for you, but you don't realize, but you're actually doing it the wrong way. You're providing more than what you should be providing them. So watch out for that. Don't stay within your envelope to see what you should do for the guys. And first of all, do not hire people from Home Depot. Those guys are just looking to fill the day and get their day labor paid. They may not do the amount of work that you expected them to do because they are not professionals. Always hire somebody who's got a good background of doing that job, only being a professional. Am I saying hire a contractor for everything? Kind of, yes, but if you do not have that kind of budget for it, you can also work with it, but make small decisions the right way instead of doing a lot of small mistakes. It gets on you. Keep in mind, when you do a project, if you are involved in it, and the project does not have a lot of meat in it, you are actually not going to make any money, which is what exactly happened to me on this deal. I bought it 5 years back, I still have it. Guess what? I screwed up big time on this deal. I didn't make any money, even today. And it's so easy to do that, when you dump a lot of money into unnecessary stuff and you don't map it out right, that can happen. Then I found people off of Craigslist to work on my house, which was another big mistake that I did, like tile guy, painters, and sheetrock guy, doing electrical work and plumbing work. Terrible mistake. You don't want to hire somebody like that who is going to come and just experiment on your house. Those guys do not know. They are usually just looking it up and doing it, and they're also not paying more attention to it because basically this got to get done with it and go. They are not in it for a long haul like you are. You are buying, investing into a real estate because you're probably trying to keep it as a rental property, so that property is going to be there with you for a long time. And if you are going to cut corners, it'll come back and bite you. If you have tenants living here, they may come up with a very genuine reason to get some repairs done on the house, which you already did, but it's not done right, and now you have to hire a professional to come do it, because if you are a landlord, there are certain rules and regulations that apply on you depending on what state you are on, and you have to comply with those things. You cannot just shy away from it. So so I hired people to work for me on my project. I was paying them by the hours because that's what they said, and I realized, well, I don't have to pay a lump sum amount to somebody, so might as well be hourly so I can see things going and pay them. Well, it was a bad idea, because if you're hiring somebody to work by the hours, it's even better for them, because now they don't have to perform, they just have to be here and they will get paid. And that's exactly what happened. I was paying a tile guy to do tiling work, but something that should not take, no more than 2 or 3 days. It took forever for them to tile, and they kept making mistakes and then correcting it. But they would not have to regret about it, because it's not their project. They're just getting paid by the hours. So they would cut the tile the wrong way, and then you come back and see, and you tell them to fix it, and they'll fix it. But then the whole time they wasted your material that they installed incorrectly. Now you need more material to fix that. Plus the time, the couple of hours that you're gonna pay them for whatever a tile guy you're gonna pay $20, $25